Hey, good morning, good day, fellow babies. Welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. We are hopeful that you are watching as a Patreon patron. If you are, thank you so much. You're getting it real time. We also are hopeful that you have figured out how to link your Twitch Prime account to your Amazon account. If you can do that, we're getting paid there as well. So you're getting it real time. And if you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, that'll work for us as well. If you can't do any of those things, if you don't have the money, I totally get it. Then you're watching a week late. But again, we appreciate your patronage. At a minimum, please follow me on Twitter at Michael Pachter. Today's question from YouTube from Andrew O'Sullivan. What keeps gaming CEOs up at night? What is the biggest threat to the gaming industry? I think Reed Hastings at Netflix has a really interesting spin on this. And, part of it is, I think it's a shtick, it's a spiel. He just says it to sound cute and on top of it, part of it's serious. He said repeatedly over the last six to 12 months that his biggest competitors are Sleep and Fortnite. And what he's basically saying is his target audience, the reason they turn off Netflix is to go play Fortnite or to go to sleep. And he's right. He says it kind of to be cute, but he's serious, half serious. And I think that gaming companies have the same risk that if you make your money from premium $60 game experiences, and particularly if you're dominated by single player experiences like Nintendo, what keeps you up at night is free to play and multiplayer. And if you're good at all of them, and not very many companies are, then you have less concern. So Activision's pretty good at all of them. If you look at Activision's model, they have this $2 billion chunk from King. They have this subscription business, so World of Warcraft is probably $600-700 million of subscription revenue. They have this quasi free-to-play business within Blizzard of Overwatch, which you have to buy first, but in-game purchases. Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone are free, fully free. So that's pretty robust. Then they have this Activision publishing business. So the segments are more than $2 billion for the others. King's about $2 billion. The other two guys are call it $3 billion. The other $3 billion is Activision publishing, which is primarily Call of Duty. It's got Crash Bandicoot and Tony Hawk and some smaller things in there. It used to have Skylanders and Guitar Hero, but Call of Duty is this big premium game experience, $1.5 billion. But the other $1.5 billion is coming from a whole bunch of stuff like Call of Duty Warzone and Call of Duty Mobile. And, here's Blizzard over here. We're going to do Diablo Immortal, which is mobile. We're going to make Diablo 4, which is premium. So Activision's really good at a little bit of everything. And I think that they probably ahead of the others have embraced that multi-dimensional, multi-platform, multi-business model, strategy. And all the others are doing it too. So, EA surprised everybody when Apex just came up out of nowhere, free to play. But EA Mobile pretty much sucks and has for a long time. Just no big games. There's no $500 million game in there where Zynga's got, Empires and Puzzles is that big. And Words of Friends is 250. I don't think EA's got a game that's 250. Ubi pretty bad at mobile, just kind of starting Hyperscape free to play. And you don't hear much about it. Take-Two is Grand Theft Auto and NBA. They have good frontline titles, but GTA Online is their biggest, free to play, and you still have to buy the game to get to it. Phenomenal success, but they're not really good at mobile. They just bought Two Dots, which is fun, by the way. So nobody's really good at it. And I think that if you had asked me this question 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I would have said Bobby Kotick is kept up at night because Fortnite's eating his lunch. And his response has been Call of Duty Warzone and Call of Duty Mobile. And they're different games, but he's figured it out. And they're working now. And so I think you're going to see more and more and more of that. I think you're going to see Call of Duty in China. I think you're going to see Diablo Immortal rip in China. I think that, if anything, they're all going to benefit. Take-Two, EA, Activision, when we go off console. Nintendo probably less so, but I think you're going to get more and more penetration when Amazon makes a cheap console and when the cloud starts to work, and so they're all going to see things go up. But honestly, to use Reed Hastings' statement, the biggest threat to the gaming industry is sleep. The truth is that 20 years ago the oldest person playing games was 20. Now the oldest person playing games is 60, and in 20 years it'll be 80. I mean, we're penetrating where everybody's playing games. And what I think is fascinating is the fastest growing tiny base sector in gaming is called hyper casual, and it's just like stupid little games that are ad supported. But I'm playing one right now. I highly recommend this. This is in a Skunkworks project at Zynga that I had to ask the CEO because someone told me to play this game and I'd never heard of it. It's called Spell Forest, Spell, and it's a word jumble spelling game. So you get a board full of Scrabble tiles, and the letter values are the same as Scrabble. A Z is 10 and a P is 4, like that. And you have this little critter that looks like a bunny rabbit. I'm not even sure what he is. And he's locked in at the top. The letters block him in, and there's stones that are kind of a maze. And you've got to make words, but as you make the word, the letters disappear, and it opens a path for the guy. And the goal is to get the guy to the bottom. And it keeps going down. There's levels. But you're timed, and you get a score for the words you make. And I'm on like level 280. I'm on level 300 actually. And to play level 300, I need 1,000 of these little stupid gold coins, and I spent them all buying boosters because you can blow up tiles and shit. And I didn't realize, so I've got to go back and play levels to unlock level 300. But anyway, it's a fascinating game. I love it. If you like spelling games, it's just a really fun, challenging, 2 minutes at a time, per level experience. And you don't see an ad unless you fail. So when you fail a level, you got to sit through an ad to play it again. That's it. If you win, you don't see any ads. So I think that's like a really fascinating way to bring more gamers in, more games like that. And so, to be honest with you, we're going to keep bringing in older and older people, and we're going to keep cross-selling them different experiences. So I think if anything, these guys should sleep really well, but their biggest concern should be competition and what companies like Epic are doing with Fortnite, and how do we keep up what companies like Roblox are doing. How do we keep up all the different type of free-to-play games. Thank you for joining us on Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. And if you're a Patreon patron, we really appreciate it. Our Twitch Prime customers who have linked their Twitch Prime account to their Amazon Prime account, thank you, we're getting paid. Our YouTube subscribers, thank you, we're getting paid. Everybody else, thanks for indulging us.